Saraswati Namane Shiva Shabana Videvi Dayitaya Kivate Krishna Sambandha Vichana Dayane Prabhame Nama Madhu Svate Madhya Shirupanam Bhavaktida Shigora Karuna Shakti Namaste Gauravani Srimate Gnanatari Rupanuga Vivotava Namo Gorakisaya Saksatvaya Kamote Vikramba Sammote Nambutayate Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchitananda Namne Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varaitim Gaura Vyabhava Umestam Nirishta Satsanapya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Sri Jagannathaya Te Namo Vansakalpa Tarubhyascha Kipasya Evatam Paditanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo 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 Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaudishe Namo He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jalapade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kansana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jayatam Surato Pango Mama Manda Matevati Matsavasva Parambhutam Adhamadanamohanam Divyat Pranana Kalpatumata Simatatnagara Singhasanastom Sisi Adhasira Govinda Deva Vaishtalipi Sevya Manosmarami Srimad Vasarambi Vaksivatatathastita Kasandeno Svanai Gopir Gopinatos Istunam Vrindayai Tulasi Devai Priyayai Keshavasita Krishna Bhakti Paridevi Sattvatai Namo Namah Panchatattvatrakam Krishnam Bhakta-rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta-saktikam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. From which place in India are you?
We are basically from South India, Hyderabad.
No. You speak Hindi also, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So we speak our mother tongue in Telugu.
And you speak English?
English, yeah.
Deutsch?
Ein bisschen.
Weiter.
My daughter can speak.
Du gehst zur Schule hier, stimmt's? Okay. Und ein bisschen Hindi.
Yeah.
Okay, now we sing one, page 248. No, 247. Yes, 247. Gurudev Kripa Korke Mujhko apna lena Gurudev Kripa Korke 28. Sutta Bhagavatam Charanareno Bhatana Anukulam. Sutta Bhagavatam Charanareno Bhatana Anukulam. Bhagavata Sevam Paramasidi Vimalati Karamula. Bhagavata Seva Paramasidi Vimalati Karamula. Sutta Bhagavata Charanareno Bhatana Bhakti Janani Chaitanya Padanakori. Bhakti Janani Chaitanya Padanakori. Matamba Chinti Bhakti Janani Chaitanya Padanakori. Krishna Vashati Vashati Gauri Gauri. Krishna Vashati Vashati Gauri Sutta Bhagavata Charanareno Bhatana Sutta Bhagavata Charanareno Gauramaram Seva-Ashram Kavalapamandharange Seva-Ashram Seva-Ashram Haribo Ami Pranayana Katashange Midangavantam Sunitemana Avasara Sarajache Goravita Pitamasuni Anandri Vanache Sutta Bhagavata Charanareno Bhatana Anukulam. Vidayamonti Vikiyamovam Paramananda Prasad Seva Korite Hai Sakaya Papanchachai Machanadeki Kiete Golokaba Charanasido Eki Anandam Sukhanasina Swata Bhakata Charanarena Bhajanam Nolapiya Shakasivane Jivanasa Bhakandivinan Krishna Vachane Anukula Payacha Bhati Divase Paramashanti Sikharukata Bhati Divase Paramashanti Sutta Bhakata Charamarena Bhajanda Bhankata Seva Paramasiti Vimalati Karamola Sutta Bhakata Charamareno Bhajana Jai Madhav Titi Jaya Ekadashi Madhav Titi Jaya Ekadashi Jaya Madhav Titi Madhav Titi Jaya Ekadashi. Now page 67. This is long button, so we will sing all together. Sri Hari Vasare Hari Kirtana Vitana Nitya Arambhira Prabhu Jagatera Pana Punnavanta Sivasa Angane Somparampa Uttira Kirtamatani Gopara Govinda Nidanga Mandira Vatse Shankakavatadam Sankirtana Sange Sava Vairomesavam Brahmana Vedilatane Puriya Akashem Sodikera Amangala Savanasa Usakala Hoite Nitya Kore Vissamharam Jutta Yutta Hailo Jattarayana Sundara Shivasa Pandita Loya Kasampadayam Mukunda Loya Ara Janakattagayam Loya Govinda Bhuj Arakatta Chana Pura Chandra Nitya Save Karena Kirana Dhariya Budena Nityananda Mahabali Alaksite Atte Dharayena Padadura Tadatara Adi Chatta Sattarana Yami Anandevi Vallaya Purakitane Chakana Seva Naram Bhakti Vikampitaya Savapayada Takanava Maturana Chaye Vishambhava Chinadiki Nandiranandana Nattavara Apparupa Krishna Vesa Apparupa Nitya Anandena Yanna Bodhi Nikisava Pinta Nityanande Natsi Mahaprabhu Vishambhava Charane Rakala Samudi Atimanahara Bhavavare Madana Hiraye Kadaya Chindiya Paraiya Bhakvatera Paya Chattudikki Siyari Mangala Sankirtana Natsi Natsi Chakramanta Vishwananda Vananande Shiva Vasanana Chari Charayase Natsi Shiva Sanatse Apane Charaname Valmiki Oida Tapadana Charaname Atsamira Paivama Chana Charanama Savani Savabanta Gunche Hena Prabhu Amvatari Kari Yuganase Charaname Gaya Sukha Navalavirale Sahasavaramna Prabhu Chara Gunaga Savamahapaya Sita Chepa Purana Sipa Gunatsairike Chattavakavana Appura Ananda Diki Bhagavatagana Anjani Galadha Vikandana Savara Angete So Chichandana Mara Anande Galena Krishna Vasya Vola Chantika Vaishnava Sab Kirtana Avese Natsane Apanna Deha Annatana Kise Jai Krishna Murari Mukunda Vannamani Anishtha Gaya Sabhare Kutturari Anishtha Bhakta Sanghe Lakshya Vishwambara Santinani Kavasave Sattva Eyamata Natsi Mahaprabhu Vishwambara Vishyava Shishamata Sivikappara Eyamata Ananda Navati Papure Vimarasi Vaikuntera Nayakiriyari Sakala Punnakatta Chikori Savana Bhakta Sanghi Bhuvatsande Uttaramana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Chandra Chana Vrindavana Rasa Tatsupada Jaya Sapasada Jaya Gaurari Sapasada Jaya Gaurari Jaya Sapasada Jaya Gaurari Sapasada Jaya Gaurari. Hast du eigentlich mein schwarzes Buch wieder hochgebracht?
Ja. Januar Jai
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Nittai Gaura, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Nittai Gaura, Hare Bol, Nittai Gaura, Hare Bol. Srimad Prem Sugo Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Ki Jai Sri Navadvip Maya Pranam Ki Jai Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Gopadan Dvadasavanatmaka Sri Patsamandra Ki Jai Syama Kunna Radha Kunna Managanga Tutsi Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Sri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Kantarat Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai Brihat Midanga Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavin Ki Jai Sri Gaura Premanande Hare.
Srimad Bhagavatam over 45 minutes, and we have Bharati in 10 minutes, and that's it. Prasad.
So much long. 3 hours travel. So.
The next time we plan.
Yeah.
We also about this one.
We can maybe.
You know what you can call for weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can stay upstairs in the house.
Okay, sure.
It's also possible to stay overnight.
Okay. Yeah, we'll plan.
You will need to give a little bit for the staying overnight. We have been charging a little bit, but
Sure.
it is possible.
Yeah.
We don't have to travel so far.
Yeah, we didn't know actually.
Yeah.
This much is available.
Yeah.
So the next time we will plan a day to stay.
Good.
We can walk to
Om Jnana Timirannasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Gurave Gurachannaya Radhikaya Etadari Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tat Bhaktayo Namo Namo. Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Pema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishi Namah. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute. Tapta Kansana Gourangi Radhe Prandavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sutte Devi Pranamami Haripem. Bhaktya Vihina Aparadalaksai Ksiptasya Kamadi Tarangamatte Kipamaitang Saranam Papana Prinde Namaste Charana Rabindam Yang Bravachanta Manopeta Nopeta Kittang Tvaipayano Viharakatara Atsuhavam Putteti Tanmayataya Tarvo Vinedus Tang Savabhutaridayang Munimanatosmi Vanchakalpatarubhyasta Kipasanupa Ivatam Paditanam Pavanepyo Vaishnavepyo Namo Namah. So, we are continuing reading from Srimad Bhagavatam on this auspicious Puttrada Ekadashi. We have heard yesterday night how Maharaj Parikshit was cursed by Shringi, the Brahmin boy, who had become proud, puffed up with some little Brahminical power. And he cursed such a great personality as Maharaj Parikshit. When his father found out about it, he was not at all pleased. He became very sad. He said, to curse the king, it is a big sin, because he protects the whole country, everyone. If the country is not protected by the king, then what will happen to everyone? And then we will also get in trouble. He said, when this king, the representative of Vishnu, disappears, the people suffering from thieves will be destroyed in an instant like unprotected sheep. Like in India, there are many how you call them? Carnivores, like animals who eat other animals like tigers and leopards and predators, yes. So, if you have heard of sheep and you do not protect them nicely, then immediately wolves, anyone, it will just and they are like sheep like that. They are very foolish. They cannot protect themselves. So they will be destroyed in an instant. So in the same way, he's saying all people, they will be destroyed if there's no good government. Thieves, they will take advantage like anything. And everyone will be victim by that. We can see how people normally they're innocent, and that is good like that. One should not see bad everywhere. Always be critical. And like nowadays, people are so much afraid because so many thieves everywhere. We can realize when we go out on the street to distribute books, then many people, they are too much afraid to even stop and listen what you have to say. Because they're afraid. Maybe it's a pocket thief, or maybe he wants to steal something from me. Even I see when I walk to the forest, and I'm a single man, there are many ladies, they are, afraid. Just because a single man is walking on the road. So this is like very bad actually. People should not be like people normally are innocent. They don't like when we were distributing books and we needed water for our Sankirtan van. You could just stop at any house like that, and you could ring the bell and ask if you can get some water, and everyone would be very happy and help. They would be very nice. Sometimes they would give some donation also. We would come to a milkman, farmer, and ask for some milk, and they were very happy. They gave it for free. Mostly they gave it for free, the milk. Yeah, when we started in the 90s, when we went on book distribution, it was like that. But now, you try it now, you go to any home with your van and you ring the bell and you ask for water. People are so skeptical and they are so much afraid. And then they will even tell you, get lost, I will call the police or something like that. So this is because bad government, then thieves, they are spreading everywhere and everyone becomes very afraid. So the Shamika Rishi, he foretold this. He said, if there is no good king, then there will be chaos in society. And now we read next sloka, this is 44. Tat adya naha papam upaiti ananvayam tat adya nah papam upaityananvayam tat adya nah papam upaityananvayam yan nashta natasya vaso vilumpakat. Vilumpati means to plunder. Very nice word. You can remember that. Vilumpati or vilumpaka means to plunder. Yes, lump is also a German word. To plunder. You mean what you understand? To plunder, what it means?
It's like a translation.
Yeah. To take away by force. There's one shloka actually. Nikilo kratapa patalim vilumpati. And this is about Jayanamadheya Muni Brindageya Janaranjanaya Param Aksharikitet Tvamanadarat api Tvakudiritam Nikilo Kratapa Patalim Vilumpati. There's that same word, Vilumpati, but here it means that when the holy name rises, just like a little ray of the sun, not even the sun, but only a little ray of the sun coming up in the morning, immediately all darkness is destroyed, and all bad things immediately they are kicked out like that. So here the same word is used for the holy name. Holy name like that, Vilumpati, he takes all the way the tap, all our suffering, all our unhappiness in our life. Immediately it is plundered by the holy name. Means he takes it away in an instant, like that. So in that way is a nice word, but normally if you are plundered, it is not a nice thing. Then Parasparam Gnanti. Parasparam means gegenseitig. Ja. Gnanti, Shapanti, Brinjante. Brinjate. Very nice words. Gnanti means to kill. Shapanti means to hurt or to harm. Brinjante means to steal. Parasparam. Amongst each other. That was what was going to happen. Parasparam gnanti shapanti brinjate. Parasparam gnanti shapanti brinjate. Pasun, striya, artan, puro, dasyava, janaha. Pasun striyortan purudasyavo jana. Pasun striyortan purudasyavo jana. Due to the termination of the monarchical regimes and the plundering of the people's wealth by rogues and thieves, there will be great social disruptions. People will be killed and injured, and animals and women and wealth will be stolen. And for all these sins, we shall be responsible. So he was very intelligent. He understood the significance of a king. That young boy, he was very inexperienced. He was just proud of his powers. See how I can punish the king. But very bad thing. Purport, the word naha means we, is significant in this verse. The sage rightly takes the responsibility of the Brahmanas as a community for killing monarchical government and thus giving an opportunity to the so-called democrats, who are generally plunderers of the wealth of the state subjects. So the sage says, we are responsible. Means he's speaking in the we form. Like that. If one Brahmana acts wrong, the others also responsible, so to say. Because Brahmanas, they have to protect each other amongst each other. So he says, we will be responsible. Then Prabhupada, he takes the opportunity to explain the good monarchy is the ideal form of government for a state. Now it is kings are kicked out because they were corrupt, they were not following properly. But what we have instead of a king, we have now democratic government. That is this is a thing, because if democracy, Srila Prabhupada says this on another place, and if democracy, if the people are good people, then democracy can also work to some extent. But all of in the government, they all have to be good people. Or at least the majority must be good people, because otherwise it becomes very difficult. Because if they are bad people in the government, they will misuse. Good means having some sense of responsibility and having some education, being qualified as a leader, and in this way protecting and serving the people of the government, like that. But if some of them are not like that, then the opposite thing will happen. If they are foolish, not properly educated, not properly trained, and if they are selfish, and then they will just make laws to suit their own purposes. If they are corrupt, if they are pleasing the rich people who give them money, then they will make laws for their benefit, like that. This way they will cheat people. If they are foolish, then they will make wrong laws. They will make so much trouble for everyone. And if they are selfish, they will just misuse their power to make laws to get a lot of money and position for themselves. Like this. So if there's actually one king, that is so much more easy. Only you need one good person, one intelligent, good person, a king, who is intelligent to pick very good advisors. Very ministers means very elevated personalities, devotees, pure devotees, who can guide him. Then this one person is enough to actually make the whole planet into a wonderful, peaceful place. So in this way, in the monarchy, he has the power to rule. Like nowadays, everything is divided like this. Even the head of state, he has nothing to say. There's all the parliament and all of this. But this is only the legislative part of the government. Then there is the executive part of the government, which means police and army and like that. And there is the judicative part of the government, means the judges and so on. They purposefully made that to curb the power of the government, that they cannot do anything they like. But you only have to do this with bad people. Be careful that you don't have power. This you have to do with bad people, or potentially bad people. If you have a good person, that is not necessary. Nowadays it's very difficult to rule people, because people dance on the head. Like a police may come and tell someone you are not allowed to do this. But then the judge may say something else. And the criminals, they know this. If police catches us, no problem, because the judges, they are more liberal, or they are on our side. Or this we can influence somehow. So even police catches us, nothing will happen, because the judges, they will give us freedom. Then again, politicians, they are not directly in touch with the bad elements in society. They are in their own areas where they live. There everything is nice and beautiful. They are not really in connection with the people. So they also, so the whole system works extremely ineffective. And anything needs to be done for the benefit of the country, but there is hundreds of people, they all start discussing. And usually the opposition, they are by principle against the ruling party. So whatever they will suggest, they will say the opposite, because out of principle. So then they always will discuss and disturb, and in the end nothing gets done, and everything deteriorates more and more and more. So this whole system of democracy, and especially it means that unqualified people who are not spiritually educated, who don't know what is good, they have the power to vote their government. Ordinary people, they are attached to their sense gratification. So they will always vote those who support their sense gratification, who give them more money or promise them more money or whatever. So in that way, it is impossible to get a good government, actually. And you just have what you have, is what Srila Prabhupada describes here. One gang of thieves and plunderers, and then after 4 years or 5 years, you have a new gang of plunderers and thieves, and then they take the wealth of the government. And this way going on, going on, going on. So this is very impractical system. And therefore monarchy is so much better. Means a pious, righteous king who is properly controlled by brahmanas, ministers and devotees. And he takes responsibility for his country, complete. So much that he will be the first one to fight if there is need to defend the country. He will personally see that all people in his country are properly engaged, that they are happy, that thieves and rogues and all these things, they have no place. So if there's a great pious king like that, there's nothing better which can happen to the country. And he has all the power to deal with the problems and solutions he can do. Just he needs to be guided by expert brahmanas. Then there's no danger that he will go in the wrong way, that he will invent some stupid stuff. Of course, if the king is very stupid, then this is a big problem also. One time there's one story, there was one king in the country. He made one law that everything costs only €1. Let's say with euro. He made one law. Whatever it is, everything in the country costs only €1. Sounds like communism. They also made laws like that. Then there was one guru, he had a disciple. The disciple became very happy. Gurudev, the king made a new rule. Everything costs only €1. Then the guru said, "Oh, this is very bad. That king is very stupid. So better we should leave this kingdom at once, because he will destroy everything and we will only have problems and suffer." So that guru, he wasn't there. At once he left that kingdom. The story continues, but I forgot the interesting part. Okay, the disciple stayed and the guru left. Then what happened? Oh, yes. And the Bible story, yeah? Like that, okay. Then, yes. So, okay, because that king was so stupid, many thieves, they started coming in that country. They liked it. If there's a stupid government, all thieves, they come out of their hiding places. Then now they have their place. So one heavy theft was committed. Then the people of the king, they got some description. Then somehow they found the disciple of that guru. And then they caught him. Brought him to the king. They said, he is the culprit, because he fits the description. So the king said, okay, yes, hang him. He said, no, but I didn't do it. King said, but he fits the description, so he has to be hanged. So then he remembered his guru, that what he said. King said, tomorrow he will be hanged. And then then the guru came. Guru came because if the disciple remembers the guru will come. Then the guru came to that place, and then when the next day, when it was about to be hanged, then the guru came and he told to the king, "My dear king, I'm the guru of that person. So actually, he is not responsible. I'm responsible for everything." First, he spoke with the disciple something, and then then the guru said, "Therefore, you should not hang him. You should hang me." Then the king said, then the boy, he said, "No, you should not hang the guru. You should hang me. I'm responsible for that. Not my guru. He is not responsible." Then so they argued, they were quarreling, who should be hanged. The king was wondering, why are you both so eager to be hanged? I want to know. cannot understand. Then the Guru explained, actually, my dear king, you should know something. Tomorrow, that day, is a very special day. Actually, there's one prophecy. He who will be hanged on that day tomorrow, that he will become the next king of this country. And he will be a big ruler with a lot of wealth and without any enemies. So this is some very secret. That's why we are quarreling. Then when the king heard that, he became very upset. Oh, really? Okay, then he discussed with his ministers. Then he said, okay, you both, none of you is hanged. You are both released. Then my son will be hanged tomorrow. Then next day the king, he hanged his own son, and in this way the disciple was saved. Okay, so this is if you have a stupid king, then that's what will happen. Okay. So, but if there's a righteous king, then everything will be very good. The so-called democrats capture the administrative machine without assuming responsibility for the prosperous condition of the citizens. Everyone captures the post for personal gratification, and thus instead of one king, a number of irresponsible kings grow up to tax the citizens. Yeah, you have not one king who is exploiting, but you have all few years you have 20 new kings who all make new laws. They're very creative to find new laws how to increase taxes and give trouble to the people. It is foretold herein that in the absence of a good monarchical government, everyone will be the cause of disturbance for others by plundering riches, animals, women, etc. So now text number 45. Tada Arya Dharma Braviliyate Nrinam Tad Arya Dharma Braviliyate Nrinam Tad Arya Dharma Praviliyate Nrinam Vanasrama Achara Yuttaha Draimaya Vanasramachara Yuttas Draimaya Vanasramachara Yuttas Draimaya Tata Artha Kama Abhinivesa Atmanam Tatorta Kama Abhinivesitatmanam Tatorta Kama Abhinivesitatmanam Sunam Kapinam Iva Varna Sankara Sunam Kapinam Iva Varna Sankara Sunam Kapinam Iva Varna Sankara. Suna means dogs and Kapina means monkeys. So, a very nice translation. At that time, the people in general will fall systematically from the path of progressive civilization, means Arya, civilization, in respect to the qualitative engagements of the castes and the orders of societies and Vedic injunctions. Means people will not follow Varnashram properly anymore. In this way they become degraded. Thus they will be more attracted to economic development for sense gratification. Means karma abhinivesh, always absorbed in karma, in sense gratification. Always absorbed in sense gratification. And as a result, there will be unwanted population on the level of dogs and monkeys. That's funny, but very sad, actually. As more people only becoming absorbed in sense gratification, they will become like dogs and monkeys, like that, completely uncontrolled. That we see, actually things are getting worse every year, in one sense. We can see, like before, it was unheard of that people would smoke and drink in public. That was like completely low class. But nowadays, then there's thousands of them. They flock together for festivals, drinking in the middle of the road. We saw in Stuttgart, we had our temple there. Everyone sitting on the road, drinking, smoking, and passing everywhere, like more low class than animals, actually. So this is called Varnasankara, unwanted population. Who wants such population? And then they all only make hell for everyone. But this comes if, religion becomes, first it starts that religion will be destroyed, especially the brahmanas, the priests, they become corrupt. After that, whole society will be destroyed. So therefore it's very important that the leaders, the spiritual leaders, they are all proper and on track and pure. And then the whole country will follow. Purport. It is foretold herein that in the absence of a monarchical regime, the general mass of people will be unwanted population, like dogs and monkeys. These are most of the people like that. Most people are not grown up, was heißt gezeugt? Produced, according to religious principles. As monkeys are too sexually inclined and dogs are shameless in sexual intercourse, general mass of population born of illegitimate connection will systematically go astray from the Vedic way of good manners and qualitative engagements in the castes and orders of life. People become like monkeys and dogs. These animals are told here because they are completely like unrestricted in sex life. Wherever any chance, wherever possible, they go into sex life. So similarly, people nowadays, they just made a culture which makes it easy to have sex anywhere and at any time with anyone, so to say. This means monkey and dog civilization. Ja, ich lese noch zu Ende, okay? Ich habe nichts hier zum Lesen. Oder du kannst mir es geben. The Vedic way of life is the progressive march of the civilization of the Aryans. Aryan society means a society which is geared towards self-realization and God consciousness. Okay. Yeah, so the Aryan civilization means directed towards God realization and self-realization. That is the goal of life, not to engage in most sense gratification as possible. This is animal society. So the Vedic civilization's destination is go back to Godhead, back home, where there's no birth, no death, no old age and disease. The Vedas direct everyone not to remain in the darkness of the material world, but to go towards the light of the spiritual kingdom, far beyond the material sky. The qualitative caste system and the orders of life are scientifically planned by the Lord and his representatives, the great rishis. The perfect way of life gives all sorts of instructions in things both material and spiritual. Vedic way of life does not allow any man to be like monkeys and dogs. It's like people nowadays say, why so many rules? We don't want any rules. We want to be completely free. It started with the hippie movement. Freedom for everyone, no restrictions anymore. And that means become animal, complete animal.
I read comments, so many Ukrainian people run away from Germany because in Portugal, because they say so many rules in Germany we can live here.
Portugal? What is Portugal?
Portugal.
They go to Portugal.
From Germany because they feel more free.
Well, unfortunately, the rules here have nothing to do with that. They are not restricting sense gratification, the rules. They are restricting common sense. That is a problem. But Vedic rules actually, they restrict the sense gratification, which is very much necessary. Yeah. A degraded civilization of sense gratification and economic development is the byproduct of a godless or kingless government of people. Yes. And this is what automatically comes. If you don't have good government, then whole society becomes like dogs and monkeys. People should not therefore begrudge the poor administration they themselves elect. Yeah, you have voted for these people. So that's what you're getting. So the Vedic civilization is different. It means from beginning there's rules. It is how to build up your character and your realization of God and the soul. That is the thing. There's one quote that Mata requests me to read from Srila Govinda Maharaj. She says, if you change your habits, you can also change your character. Because first, your habits, they form your character. So if we change our habits, then our character will also be formed. If people are not allowed to unrestrictedly do sense gratification, then their character will also be changed. They will become good people. Character is nothing but a bundle of good habits. It is the sum total of one's virtues. It's character which gives real force and power to man. You should bear in mind that character is power. Yes. This is real essence, not how much money you have or how much woman you have enjoyed. Your real asset is good character. That is, without character, the attainment of knowledge is impossible. Doesn't matter how much you know. If you have no character, you will spoil everything. They're trying to save this country, this society, by always inventing new machines and new technologies like that. But the main thing is you need people of good character. Otherwise, it just turns against yourself and it becomes a hellish place. So character is life's pillar. Pillar, like soil. One's daily conduct reveals one's character. Hence, if you want to possess a spotless moral character, you should pay attention from your childhood to cultivate good habits. Yeah, it's both work sides. If you got good character, you will make a good world, and you will act in a good way. And if you act in a good way, you will attain a good character. Both things are correct. So both are good. Yes. Okay, so we read one more. Sloka number 46. Dharma, Pala, Narapati, Dharmapalo Narapati, Dharmapalo Narapati, Saham Tu Samrat Brihat Sravaha Satu Santu Samrat Brihat Sravaha Santu Samrat Brihat Sravaha Saksan Mahabhagavato Saksan Mahabhagavato Saksan Mahabhagavato Rajarshi Hai Medhayat Rajarshi Haya Medhayat Rajarshi Haya Medhayat Ksut Drit Shrama Yutta Dinaha Ksut Drit Shrama Yuto Dino Ksut Drit Shrama Yuto Dino Na Eva Asmat Shapam Arhati Naivasmat Chapam Arhati Naivasmat Chapam Arhati. So first, Shamika Rishi has explained that in generally, a king should not be cursed. Now he is starts speaking specifically about Maharaj Parikshit, especially this king. He's saying, the emperor is a pious king. He is highly celebrated and a first-class devotee of the personality of Godhead. He is, first of all, he is Dharmapala. He is the upholder of religion. He is like father of all living entities, protector of all living entities. He is a highly celebrated emperor. He is very, everyone in the whole world admires and follows him like that. And not only that, but he is Sakshat Mahabhagavat. He is Mahabhagavat, pure devotee of the Lord. And not only that, he is also Raja Rishi. He is a holy king. He is not only a king, he is a holy person actually. And he performed many Ashvamedha Yagyas for the benefit of the whole country. That Ashvamedha Yagya means the whole country will be so much benefited by that. So say, look, what a personality. And he was Ksutrit Shrama, he was very exhausted, he was hungry, he was thirsty, and in this way he was overcome by these things. So never such a king deserves to be cursed by us, he's saying. Well, he got a reaction, I'm sure. And Maharaj Parikshit himself could could counteract if he wanted to. He says this actually 2 shlokas further. He'll say, although the devotees are capable of counteracting, they do not react when they are cursed like that. They can, but they don't do, because they see it as God's mercy. Krishna is protecting them. Devotees don't have to take care of these things. So Prabhupada by Srila Prabhupada, after explaining the general codes relating to the royal position and asserting that the king can do no wrong, therefore is never to be condemned, the sage Shamika wanted to say something about Maharaj Parikshit specifically. The specific qualification of Maharaj Parikshit is summarized herein. The king, even as a king, he was most celebrated, as a ruler who administered the religious principles of the royal order. In the Shastras, the duties of all castes and orders of society are prescribed. All the qualities of a Kshatriya mentioned in Bhagavad Gita were present in the person of the emperor. He was also a great devotee of the Lord and a self-realized soul. Cursing such a king when he was tired and fatigued with hunger and thirst was not at all proper. Shamika Rishi thus admitted from all sides that Maharaj Parikshit was cursed most unjustly. Although all the Brahmanas were aloof from this incident, still for the childish action of a Brahman boy, the whole world situation was changed. Thus Rishi Shamika, a Brahmana, took responsibility for all deterioration of the good orders of the world. One Brahman did it, but the result was heavy for the whole world. Yeah. So and in that way, all the Brahmanas, they also got affected by that, even though they were not at fault, but they got implicated in this action also. But we should understand that it is all Krishna's plan in the end. Krishna wanted that Kali Yuga has to come, but now if we chant Krishna's names, then this Kali cannot touch us. That is the good thing. And that's very good. As we have discussed before, Kali Yuga, very merciful age, because very easily we can make spiritual advancement. Just we have to be careful not to be implicated in the actions of Kali. That's why we always have to chant the holy name, then we will not touched by Kali Maharaj.
Somebody does mistakes, everybody, then all devotees are.
If a devotee does any mistake, then Krishna will rectify, no problem. I'm just saying, Krishna will rectify that mistake. So there's even devotee does a mistake, there will not anything bad will come out of that. Only good thing will come out of that. If you're a devotee and you're surrendered to Krishna, never you can be implicated into something. Half devotee will be implicated by half devotee's mistake. That's the nature of this world. The karma affects not only yourself but others also. Okay, we stop here. Continue tomorrow. Kantarat Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari.
Arati Vikrama Swami Kije, Jada Pavishna Vishnupada Astara Tata Shishna Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Kije, Jada Pavishna Vishnupada Astara Tata Shishna Bhakti Prachar Kije Kuswami Kije, Jada Pavishna Vishnupada Astara Tata Shishna Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Kije, Paramamsa Sigora Kishudas Pavachi Mat Kije, Srila Sachidanand Bhakti Vinutaka Kije, Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Chidaganatas Pavachi Mat Kije, Shri Gauriya Vedantacharya, Shri Baladeva Vijay Bhushan Prabhu Kije, Srila Vishwanath Thakur Kije, Srila Navatam Srinivasa Manana Prabhu Trai Kije, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Kije, Shri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath, Shri Jiva Kupala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath Tat Goswami Prabhu Kije, Shri Swarup Damodara Ramanandari, Shri Gora Prasad Vinda Kije, Ramacharya Shri Harish Thakur Kije, Nipsi Gaur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Vedanta Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vinda Kije, Shri Maya Pradam Kije, Shri Krishna Gopa Guru Ratmata Shri Ratman Kije, Shamakunda Radakunda Yamuna Ganga Radhi Bhakti Devi Kije, Shri Lalita Vishaka Shakti Vinda Kije, Shri Raghunath Pradeva